Yo, everybody, welcome back to another motherfucking exciting episode of the motherfucking Minority Sports Report. I am your boy, Big Black.
Fully powered from that laptop of love, Jay Snog signing in.
And from the arcade of hate, 666.
This guy, he's like in witness protection. It keeps changing.
The arcade behind my fat ass head.
Location just always changing week by week, but somehow it's the same.
Looking
Quick moves. I move and set up fast.
Yeah.
Fast.
G's moves like silence.
Like moving into silence. All right. We missed last week. We had a really bad snowstorm out here, and then we were also sick, and this is just a really not good week for us to be recording, but we're back for you and everybody else, and only you and everybody else, like we said. So let's just dig right into it. Holy shit, there's been a lot of NFL free agency moves. We can obviously talk about the Patriots first, but I'm not going to do that. I just want to talk about how stupid John Gruden is real quick.
Let's talk about the Raiders. Yes.
What the fuck are they doing? What the fuck are they doing in Oakland there? Oh my god, I didn't even see this. They were fined $800,000 for fucking COVID protocols last season. There was 19 total issues last season, and they've been fined $800,000 and a 6th round pick. But they're gonna appeal.
They lost a draft pick. That's actual punishment.
They're gonna appeal. It looks like they're gonna appeal the suspension of the draft pick here.
Yeah, John Gruden seems like the type to be like a COVID denier. Like, let me tell you, boys. Let me tell you, I've been reading some stuff on Facebook, and if you're with me, pound the table.
I know that shit was like, all right. If anybody else did it, that shit would be cool. They did sign Kenyon Martin, I believe. God damn it.
Kmart? From the Nets.
Kenyon Martin?
Hold on.
Or is it? It's not.
Well, he was on the Nuggets too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was on the Nuggets for a while.
Not that.
Not that Kenyon Martin.
I'm drunk.
Yeah. Nuggets way overpaid for Kenyon Martin. He was supposed to save the franchise.
Sorry, Kenyon Drake. My bad.
Oh, okay.
My bad. Wrong sports person.
That makes sense. Raiders are all about signing stars past their prime.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was getting at. With the fines, dude, they suck. They suck. I can't remember off the top of my head. I should have wrote this shit down. But you know, when John Gruden came in, he's like, yeah, we're going to rebuild this team and we're going to do all this and that. And then they got rid of Khalil Mack, right? Every person that they signed after they got Khalil Mack is no longer on the Raiders. So they did that shit for nothing, basically, you know, minus Derek Carr. But all the players they got in lieu of Khalil Mack are no longer on the Raiders, which I thought was crazy because that was a season ago.
2 seasons?
Yeah, 2 seasons. Yeah, they
gambled and lost.
Oh yes. Oh,
that's what you do in Vegas.
Snake eyes.
Oh craps. No, sir.
But
oh man. Yeah. Good luck, Raiders fans. I'm sure you think your team's the best, like you do every season. But Jesus Christ, they're not. They're paying that man $100 million to fucking run that organization into the ground.
Whatever. Mark Davis is a long line of secondary owners whose teams are falling into disrepair because the sons and daughters are running it instead of because the parents passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's like the same thing. The same thing happened with the Jets. It's happening with the Giants. It's happening with not so much with the Niners now, but like
Yeah,
the
that's true
last few
now.
seasons.
I mean, the Broncos are kind of going through it right now.
I mean, the Broncos are even more extreme because they don't even have a fucking owner.
Yeah,
They have people who own parts of the team.
Yeah, it is a messy situation here in Colorado with that ownership.
Or they're just going to start massively and stuff.
I didn't get any of that, unfortunately.
No, me either. That shit was freezing up on them.
Oh no, you just like. It's the internet. What the fuck can you do about it? We can't do shit.
Look like the Chuck E. Cheese animatronics.
The Julia Cheese animatronics. No, man, there's nothing we can do. The internet's just being the internet, Fucking. I'm
gonna come at you if you're not looking at me through the cameras. Right?
Five Nights
at Freddy's still
That's
popular.
how that works.
Do the kids still play the Five Nights at Freddy's?
I think they do, bro. I'm not sure, but I think they do.
I think there's like a movie coming out soon too. But whatever. Yeah, no, I can't even remember. Obviously, my point was so good that the internet rejected it out of just jealousy and malice. So we'll just move on.
Moving on. All right. Patriots made a fuck ton of moves off this free agency. Like one of the first teams
to like $165 million, something like that.
In total, for right now, 260.
For me, the only name I recognized was Kyle Van Noy, and that's only because he was on the Patriots before.
Yeah,
everybody else I've never heard of.
There was another linebacker.
Hunter Henry sounds familiar. The tight end.
Well, a lot of the teams coming back because they opted out last year for COVID protocol. So
Patrick Chung retired.
For him,
yeah, that hurt, but that was good for him. Let's see here. Yeah, they signed a good. There's tight ends, a few linemen. Jonnu Smith. Basically, Bill Belichick is telling everybody like, y'all motherfuckers must have forgot who's the GOAT here. Not taking anything away from Tom Brady. But all that money they had was tied up with Tom Brady's contracts and shit. So they took a L last season, and now they're back with a vengeance because they had the cap space to play around with shit. And Cam's a good enough quarterback to where all these additional pieces, all of these good to almost great players can make a great team under Bill Belichick. And I think that's what's going to happen. Maybe not immediately this season, but it's not going to be as bad as last year. I think that's going to be immediately apparent because Cam's also had a whole season with the team. No COVID bullshit he's dealing with this year, So
that was the biggest surprise for me. I didn't think they would re-sign Cam.
I didn't think so either, but
I mean, they got him at a really cheap price, so why not?
Yeah, I was expecting them to look elsewhere for a QB.
He signed for $1 million last season. One. Oh, for sure. And this season it's a $14 million contract. So again, it's nothing to sneeze at, but it's not like, $60 million a year and whatever.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's like because this is the NFL, because we're talking about quarterbacks, we have to talk like $14 million isn't a lot of money.
Exactly. Exactly. Like the boy got paid.
That is, if any of us got that would be forever life changing.
Are you kidding me? The $1 million 1 year deal would be enough. So yeah, it seems like the 49ers also made some pretty decent offseason moves. I'm not going to go into details there. The Jets also did. Their first-year coach, Robert Salah, like I said, he is the first Muslim head coach. They got
Openly Muslim. We don't know about any secret Muslims.
stupid Tampa Bay re-signed Gronkowski, I think just today or yesterday. He's
Tampa
staying.
Bay basically had this strategy of anybody who helped us win the Super Bowl, we're going to bring them back.
Yeah.
Which doesn't seem like a bad strategy.
Nah,
No.
not at all.
Let's try and do it one more time before this all blows up in our face.
For sure, man.
Just like, oh,
Yep.
man. Oh, God. If, like, Tom Brady just disintegrates before our eyes this season,
No.
be still my beating heart.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only logical that it will happen. Like, it's going to happen at some point.
Oh, of course, man.
It'll happen. It'll
Father-
happen. And when it happens, it's going to be so fast and awful. And it's just like, he's going to be like, I don't know. I drank 17 gulps of water today. Why isn't this working?
Mother Nature.
Like, I'm a
kissed my
fan.
son
I'm
on
not
the
hating
lips
on it.
3 times.
It's just the logical assumption to think that that's going to happen.
It is because Father Time and Mother Nature, like I said, are undefeated, and it's gonna happen. But like Skame said, I'm not rooting for the man of demise like Julian is.
Mm. Yeah, we don't got the hate
for that man
that Julian has.
It is all good, Snog. It is all good.
I have the hate in my heart, but not for Tom Brady.
You said you have the hate for what?
I had the hate in my heart, but not for Tom Brady.
Nice. Yeah, man. I would hate Tom Brady too if I
if I was a Pats fan, I get it. Or if I was a Bucks fan, I get it. But also, I'm like, no, fuck that guy. And it's a very surface level hate. It's not like a Ben Roethlisberger. It's not a
Oh yeah.
like that kind of
it's-
hate where it's like, I just genuinely enjoy making fun of the guy.
Yeah, you're not alone. You're along. You go along with the 98% of the other fans of the NFL. You just happen to do a podcast with 2 Pats fans, so you got to deal with the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that's really it. That's really it. But yeah, he's not a. Everyone in their life does questionable things, but Tom Brady's not one of those guys on the regular.
No.
He may have left his
Worst thing I
girlfriend
can-
for a hot model and all that stuff. His pregnant girlfriend, but
That's not even like, I don't even care about that. That's just like him being like, whatever.
no, that's what I mean.
But
Like
it's
that's that's like the worst that we know of him. Other than deflating footballs.
There was a Trump hat in his.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No,
I do remember
Trump
that.
hat in the locker. Never
That-
forget about the Trump hat.
I
in the
will never
locker.
forget about that. And then we never saw that hat again. He said, "Oh shit, I'm not doing that anymore." That boy caught hell for that. That shit was funny.
Yeah, because it's like, Peyton was always smart. Like, I know Peyton's a fucking Republican. I know fucking
course.
Peyton Manning votes for fucking Republicans, but
Oh, yeah.
I would never know it from an interview or like what he wears or anything like that, because Peyton's smart enough to know, like, I make more money if everybody likes me.
That's the luxury. That is nice. Yeah, a bunch of bullshit happened in the NFL. Like I said, this is off season, free agency. So I'm sure by the time this podcast hit, there's going to be dozens of other fucking free agency moves. Just the nature of the beast. And
Big Broncos stuff. Like the big Broncos moves where they re-signed Justin Simmons. He's now the highest paid safety in the NFL.
oh wow,
Yeah. He's making like 61 million guaranteed, something like that.
holy shit!
Wow.
4 years.
Wow.
They let Lindsey go, so he
I
signed
saw
with
that.
the Texans.
He did sign with the Texans.
He signed with the Texans, 1 year deal, but I will say this: no one's ever won betting against Philip Lindsay. So, best of luck to you, Philip. And they signed cornerback Kyle Fuller from the Bears, and that was probably a Vic Fangio signing. Fangio's like Kyle Fuller had the best year of his career under Fangio's defense, so they're reuniting. That should be an improvement for our secondary. Von Miller's rape charges were not. They never filed any charges, so that's good. And the Broncos re-signed him because I bet if charges had been filed, they would have not picked up his option.
Oh fuck!
So yeah, and then speaking of rape,
yeah,
unfortunately, Deshaun Watson has been accused by 6, 7 women at this point, maybe 8, of inappropriate sexual contact.
it's more. I think they're
It-
planning
it's
to
more than 8.
submit. It's supposedly at between 9 and 12 right now.
Wow.
Damn, bro.
But
What
here,
did you do?
there's a little bit of
I mean,
backstory.
there's yeah.
Again, I'm not making light of this situation because rape is very serious and it's not fucking funny. There is speculation that this is a disgruntled lawyer who basically tried to like blackmail Deshaun Watson into doing some shit and to pay him an exorbitant amount of money. And he basically told him to go fuck himself. And he's like, oh, okay. So that's why all this shit's coming out of nowhere. That's what I heard. So
I heard that too on the local radio around here.
yeah, it's like an extortion case, which is why there hasn't really been anything filed yet, just accusations and things of this nature. So we'll see.
But if he's lying, that's a lot of fucking people to pretend to come forward.
Yo, but people do it.
Yeah.
People do that shit for
money.
money.
I mean, people do that shit for money, but it's also, I don't know.
That's an elaborate hoax.
Now, now
think about it. If he's really doing it, he got to cut in all these girls.
But that's the thing. You can do that shit because some people don't want to deal with the bullshit, so they'll settle out of court and we'll never hear about it. And all 12 of those motherfuckers get $500,000. You know, that's again. I'm not saying that's what the case is because this could be very real, but that's also a possibility. You know, just settle out of court.
I heard that rumor as well.
So we'll see. But yeah, it's not a good look either way. Hopefully this man can clear his name. But if he's
yeah, but if all this stuff comes out now, all that literally all the trade rumors just disappeared now that all that stuff has happened. Like all the teams are backing away from like trading for Deshaun Watson, so it looks like he's going to have to play with the Texans for now, at least till this stuff is cleared up.
As of like 4 hours ago. You know, it's the NFL, man. People are still interested. Eagles, Panthers, Jets, Dolphins, 49ers, and the Broncos are all officially tied to Watson still, even with all this shit going on. You know how
it's still early.
It is, exactly.
Yeah, it's still early. If there's proof, then you'll start seeing
Ben Roethlisberger is still a
exactly, bro. Exactly. This is the NFL we're talking about. They make awful decisions when it comes to character traits and morality. Again, like you said, I don't know if this is true or not. We're just as in the dark as everyone else, so we'll find out. But either way, he's probably going to still have a job because it's the fucking NFL. I mean,
Look at Antonio Brown or Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, exactly. Those motherfuckers went to court. It's not funny. I'm not laughing at that. I mean, I'm laughing, but anyways, anything else? Mitchell Trubisky got traded to the Bills.
Really?
Yeah, that hit my head when you were talking about Vic Fangio or whatever his name is.
Because they signed Dalton. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Can you believe that? Can you imagine being the Bears and be like, we're gonna get fucking Russell Wilson and then having to settle for fucking Andy Dalton?
So fucking it's NFL, baby. You never know what's gonna happen.
It's like being like, hey, I'm gonna have the filet mignon, and then they're like, oh, I'm sorry, all we have is this like we got a McDonald's Big Mac for you.
We got steak flavored ramen noodles. How about that?
Yeah, like it'll fill you up the same.
Right. Oh, Jesus. All right. This game. You got some hockey news for us, brother?
Yeah. Trade deadline's coming up soon, so there's going to be a lot of moves happening. There's already a bunch going on. Bruins have been busy mainly just like trying to plug holes because they're still dealing with injuries and shit, and also dealing with COVID protocol now. They got 5 dudes out with COVID protocol.
Damn.
Couple of stars got DeBrusque, Krejci, Corrali, Pasternak, and Smith all out. Only Corrali tested positive, but the rest of them are all out for the protocol. So they were forced to postpone 2 games. Basically, they had to take the weekend off. They'll be back again on Tuesday. But yeah, it's I mean, it's been better. I mean, they've definitely dropped down in the rankings lately. They're 16, 8-4 right now with 36 points. They're about 5, 3, and 2 the last 10 games. They won 2 in a row. But yeah, they definitely dropped down in the rankings, which we'll see in a few minutes. Your Avs, they've been doing pretty good, putting up some crazy ass numbers.
That was 6.
Yeah,
6 goals
in a
on
row.
Saturday. 6 in a row.
So you guys won 6 in a row. Yeah, what? 8-1-1 in the last 10. You put it was 4-1, 8-4, and then you guys put 11 on the Wild over 2 games, which
We
is
make
ridiculous.
a bad man cry. That's
But yeah, so
got
you guys are definitely on the rise.
it's that fully healthy roster for like the first time all season. Everybody's playing.
Must be
McKinnon's
nice.
back.
Must be
Hey,
nice.
I'll take it, man. That Saturday night game was just goals galore. It was every time I was watching intermittently, but every time I turned it on, it was boom, another score, all by 6 different players too. So everybody's hot right now.
Dude, when I seen the scores the past few games, I was like, damn, 8-4, 5-1, 6-0. I was like, holy shit. But yeah, so the divisions, we got the Discover Central, we got the Tampa Bay Lightning in first place, 23-6-2 with 48 points. Florida Panthers are in second. They're 27-4 with 44 points. Carolina Hurricanes are 27-3 with 43 points. In the Mass Mutual East, we got the Washington Capitals in first. They're 27-4 with 44 points. We got the New York Islanders in second. They're 28-4 with 44 points. The Pittsburgh Penguins are in third. They're 19-11-2 with 40 points. Bruins are just under that. They're 16-8-4 with 36 points, like I mentioned earlier. The Honda West. Golden Knights still hanging in there in first. They're 21-7-1 with 43 points. The Avs have moved up to second place. They're 19-8-2 with 40 points. And the Minnesota Wild, who are now have a huge gap to make up after those 2 ass whoopings the Avs handed them. They're 18-10-1 with 37 points. And then in the Scotia North, we got the Maple Leafs 20-10-2, 42 points. Edmonton Oilers in second, 21-13-0, 42 points. And the Winnipeg Jets 18-11-2 with 38 points. Overall, top 5, we got Tampa Bay, Washington, Florida, New York Islanders, and the Vegas Golden Knights. And then the Avs are down in 9th, and the Bruins are all the way down in 15th.
Oh,
still making playoffs though.
Yeah, but I mean, we were in top 10 not too long ago. So this is rough. But hey, hopefully we can get healthy and come back, turn this shit around.
around.
Couple months left.
Yeah, got some time.
Month and a half.
We got some time to turn it around. Yeah. That's brutal. I got some birthdays. So I realized I didn't have my weed because, I smoked during the hockey part. So I had to go grab that shit. But your boy got some birthdays starting on the 15th, going until today, which is the 21st. Okay, March 15th, we have Mike Tomlin, 1972, and Eric Decker in 1987. There's quite a few other people on here.
I'm older than Eric Decker. Fuck.
All right, check out this name. Punch Imlach, 1918.
I was gonna say he's got to be a baseball player.
I don't know. I'm about to. Somebody Google
Punch
that.
P-U-N-T.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Punch.
his name's only Punch because they can't say his first name.
Punch, and then
His real
I
first
am.
name.
IMLACH.
He was a hockey coach.
Oh,
George Punch
Never heard of
Imlach
him.
was a Canadian ice hockey coach and best known for an association with the Maple Leafs and the Sabres. He is a member of the Hockey Hall of Fame. He died in 1987.
thank you for the fucking. Because I only had his birthday, 1918. So that damn, he lived quite a while. All right, March 16th, we have Ozzie Newman, 1956, Curtis Granderson, 1981, Blake Griffin, 1989, and Joel Embiid, 1994. Wow. Wow.
We're so old.
Yeah. Holy shit. St. Patrick's Day, the 17th, I know Mia Hamm, 1972, and Katie Ledecky, 1997. Oh my god. Dog, that's crazy.
Katie Ledecky.
She's a Olympian,
She was,
I believe.
yeah, ice skater or gymnast.
Ledecky, she might
Or
have even been a swimmer. I'm not
I think she was a
100%.
swimmer.
You know, we only care about the Olympics every 4 years. And last year was the year I was supposed to care, but now I got to get pumped up again all over for the fucking COVID games this year.
Yeah, she was a swimmer. Missy Franklin just is like either pregnant or just had a kid.
Oh, wow. March 18th, my birthday. Thank you. 1986. Zdeno Chara, 77. That's the only person's name I know on here. I didn't know we had the same birthday. We're both beasts. We're both tall, and we both love hockey.
Fuck Charlie, he's not on the Bruins anymore.
Now he's being 9 feet somewhere else on the ice.
Yeah. Go Giant in Washington.
On the 19th of March,
play hockey.
19th, we have Andy Reid, 1958, and Clayton Kershaw, 1988. For people I know. On March 20th, Pat Riley, 1945, Bobby Orr, for use game, 1948.
Is Bobby
And then
Orr
on the-
still alive, or is he dead?
Yeah. No, he's still alive.
Good for him.
And on the 21st of March, which would be today, I only know Adrian Peterson, 1985. Those are the birthdays for sports people and figures that I recognize that are on these random pieces of paper here. All right. NCAA tournament,
older.
slightly older, but you know,
Yeah, we're old enough.
Way,
we're old
way
enough
less
to be
rich.
washed up NFL running backs.
Hey, also a lot less. Was like also we've never abused children, so
Yeah,
there's
that's
that too.
100 or women.
Or women.
All right. So my microphone. What up?
I was gonna say everybody's fucking bracket is busted in this fucking March Madness shit. Like,
Oh yeah.
Oral Roberts made it into the Sweet 16 just now. Nobody would have fucking called that shit. I got to see my college in 2 games.
I don't know.
That
Sounds
was
like
fun.
a gay porn star. Or
Oh wait a second. Oh Robert, that's the team.
Yeah, that's the team.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought
Oral
that
Roberts,
was like
they-
the player's name. He made like a. That's how out of basketball I am.
Oh, I don't
give
fuck
zero.
it.
No, they're like a fundamentalist Christian college. So
Oh,
like
I don't, man.
you know,
yeah,
it's
I
one of
don't
those
know
things
anything.
where it's like, it's cool that they're making it this far, but also they don't like believe in science.
What is social distancing?
Just, but like, yeah, Oral Roberts, they beat Florida State tonight. They were their 11 seed versus a 5 seed. That was a huge upset. My Drake Bulldogs beat the Wichita State Shockers in advanced for the play-in game, and then promptly got murdered by the next team they played on Saturday, which sucked. They fucking couldn't buy a bucket in the second half. It was fucking infuriating. It's just the refs were just teeing everybody up. It was bullshit. But I guess CU dominated their first game, so that's good for people who went to CU. But that's kind of how I've been following it. Yeah, just went there, just graduated from there.
Yeah.
Proper Buffalo. But the one thing I do kind of want to talk about in terms of the tournament was there was a women's athlete. She showed the women's weight room, which consisted of literally one rack. Yeah, it was one like little rack of hand weights. And then she's like, and this is the men's weight room. And it's like a fucking full gym with like weights, machines, cardio. And all the girls had was this tiny little.
It looked like the rooms we used to go to see in PAX. It was like that type of room. Like just mad open space.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
So and then after the tweet went.
Oh, no. Go ahead. I didn't know you had more. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So after the tweet went viral, the NCAA is like, oh, we were going to fix this right away. And now, like, they have, like, a proper weight room and shit. But it's still like, what? Who was like, all right, I'm just gonna put these weights here. All right, girls, they just need to.
One thing you missed,
right?
One thing you missed is they try to rectify it right then and there. They try to come out and say, "Oh, it's not a money thing; it was an issue of space." So then she came out and was like, "Space," and she showed that she was like, "Look at all this empty space that we have behind our practice area," and there was just another big ass open like fucking looking like an aircraft hangar, just mad empty space.
Well, all the girls need room for prancing and dancing. They don't want to lift weights because that would be too manly.
Yeah, they just need a bunch of room for stretching
and frolicking. Yeah. Stretching and frolicking.
But it was
crap.
Yeah, it's bullshit, and it shouldn't have happened. But props to the coaches and players who brought attention to it.
This is why you need to pay these fucking kids, because there's all types of fucking bullshit corruption going on. And every person that's like, well, they shouldn't do this because of this, you're fucking stupid and you're fucking being manipulated. Pay these goddamn kids, because they're making fucking billions for free because America runs on fucking slavery, or excuse me, free labor. This is bullshit. That's why I don't fucking watch NCAA. All right.
Guess it's a bad time to say that I was going to watch the hockey tournament.
Oh, no, you're fine, bro. Let's do it. You can watch it, but the minute people say they don't deserve to be played, that's where I'm like, you're fucking stupid. They do need to be paid because they're fucking working.
Yeah, I'm not saying give them $1 million contracts.
No, I'm not saying that either.
Saying pay them enough. No, and nobody's saying that. All we're saying is, and I'm just backing up your point when I say we just want them to, get a cut of that pie that, what is it? I read somewhere that, Alabama was going to lose $100 million this year because they weren't going to have like a full stadium for their football and basketball shit. And it's like, dude, at that point, you are a football program that has a side hustle as a university.
Yeah. Right. For real, man.
Part-time scholars.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Like,
football program.
No.
Oh my God.
No disrespect to anybody who went to Alabama, who got their degree from Alabama. I'm sure it's a fine school, but it's
no, we're not talking about
when you're that dependent on. when you're that dependent on football, like you need to reassess the priorities of your university.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. We're not really talking about. We're talking about the system that's in place, and the system is fucking bullshit, you know. But you were watching hockey there, buddy?
Yeah, well, mainly just the Hockey East tournament. Saw BC get upset by UMass Lowell. Then UMass Lowell went on to lose to regular UMass Amherst, for the Hockey East final.
Good old Amherst.
Old UMass on UMass crime.
It must suck being a little brother.
There's 30 billion colleges in Massachusetts.
Oh, there's so many goddamn. So many.
Yeah.
It's fucking disgusting.
We're so big, we got our own hockey tournament within the town. It's only between 4 teams.
But yeah, it draws every year, man.
The same 4 teams every year. It's on Nesson. It's on our like local sports thing.
What is that shit called again?
The Bean Pot.
Yeah, that's right. The Bean Pot. Yeah. Every year, dog.
Yeah, just BU, BC, Northeast, and Harvard. Every year they have a little mini tournament.
Yeah. We love it.
But yeah, Hockey East was cool.
Town.
We'll see what happens in the regular tournament. Maybe I'll cover it.
Maybe not. All right. Basketball.
Frozen 4, baby.
Oh, Frozen 4, yeah. Basketball too. NBA, where they actually get paid.
They get paid so much.
So much goddamn money. Let's just start with the elephant on the floor. LeBron James is out indefinitely.
Elephant on the floor. I see the picture. That's why it's funny.
Exactly, because he's out indefinitely. I believe it is a high ankle sprain. I have not watched the replay, but from what I read, it said they were diving. Somebody dove for a ball, but went through LeBron's legs for the ball, and as such, fucking like landed on him or tweaked his fucking leg and shit. And some people were calling it dirty. Like I said, I haven't watched the play, so I can't really say. What I can say is that while LeBron James is injured, Julian made this point years ago, he is still going to be working harder than almost everybody on the planet. So he's basically getting rest. And arrested LeBron James coming back later is a scary LeBron James. So this isn't good for him right now, but this isn't good for the league later, because he's going to come back with a vengeance like he always fucking does.
But if he doesn't before the playoffs, and then he doesn't enter the playoffs, well, would that be the worst thing in the world?
No. Because the first thought I had was...
My first thought when I heard was, oh shit, Nikola's going to get the MVP this year, finally, when he actually deserves it.
Yeah, right. I agree with you.
You know, my first thought was when I heard it, fuck Space Jam 2.
My first thought was, holy shit, somebody else can win the title this year. So maybe I'll start watching.
I think this season is one of the best seasons for a team that has never won the title to win the title. Like, I think Denver has a real shot at it this season. I think like maybe Indiana, maybe, and but like, you know, there's just so much uncertainty right now with the big names and the big teams. Anthony Davis is playing well, but he's not playing up to snuff. And, you know, LeBron is injured.
Yeah.
If LA's out. And
look at this though. There's
Clippers collapsed last year, so who's to say?
There's only 5 games between 1 and 6 in the West. That's a lot. I mean, that's tight. That's really tight. That's not a lot, is what I meant to say. And then on the East, there's 8.5 games between 1st and 6th. So, you know, like you said, man, it's tight, bro. This could go either way in the West Coast, especially depending on how long.
Like Jazz have a real shot at it this season.
Yeah, Jazz are in 1st place in the West, which is, I'm sorry for stealing your thunder real quick, but that's what we're talking about. No. The Lakers are losing to the Suns right now, 88-96, with about 7 minutes left in the 4th quarter. It started.
Yeah, if you just look at the top 8 teams, like Utah never won a title, Suns have never won a title, Portland's never won a title, Denver's never won a title. That's 4 or 5 teams
Yeah,
that
out
have
of the
never
top
won a
6.
title that are in contention right now, and
Yeah.
that's exciting as a not just as a Nuggets fan, but somebody who's a fan of basketball. Because,
Yeah.
quite frankly, I get sick of seeing the same Clippers too. Clippers, fucking
Yeah. Yeah.
Clippers have never won a title, so like these are teams that have never won titles and all have an excellent shot this year to do it.
Yeah, it is. It's interesting, man. I might, I would really just watch the Celtics play ball. But like I said, that was my first thought when I saw that picture of LeBron on the ground. Again, not laughing at the man's injury, but laughing at the prospect and the joke that I made earlier. I was like, holy shit, I might actually watch more than the Celtics going forward, because it's wide open now. And as long as LeBron is not playing, anybody has a shot, which is crazy. The Lakers I'm not even going to say it right now, but their seed right now is not going to be the same next week when we record again. I'll tell you that much. It'll be way fucking lower, unless Anthony Davis somehow becomes Superman overnight, but I doubt it.
I mean, he could. I think Anthony Davis has more potential to do that than, say, I don't know, Kyrie Irving.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I don't disagree with that at all. I don't know if he knows how to carry a team all the way through yet. He's still getting that from LeBron. I think that's what this season and next season was going to be for him, learning how to take over the team. So I don't think
it'd be his team.
Right.
Yeah.
Again, he's a beast and he's there, but he's not, like, oh shit, Anthony's on the court, the game is over, He's not there yet.
LeBron's still Batman.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe Anthony Davis is like Nightwing, not necessarily Robin.
I agree with that. I like that. Yes, I do. With the little bit of DC knowledge that I know. But yeah, so they're going to drop like hot flies. But let's get into the rankings here. The Celtics are playing like shit, as usual. First place, we have the 76ers, 30-13. Nets in second place with the game behind, 29-14. Bucks in third place, 27-14, 2 games behind first place. The Hawks in fourth place, 27.5 games behind first place. The Heat are in fifth place, 22-21, 8 games back. And the Celtics are even 500, 21-21, 8.5 games behind the first place 76ers. West Side.
And on the West Side, the only side that matters, really, because, we know the champion's going to come from this side. Those Utah Jazz are in first place. Phoenix Suns in second place. Boo, Los Angeles Lakers. Boo, Los Angeles Clippers, 3 and 4. The Portland Trail Blazers in fifth place. My Denver Nuggets in sixth place. They've also won 8 out of their last 10. And the San Antonio Spurs in seventh, and rounding out the last playoff spot are those Dallas Mavericks at 21-19. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, West is wide open right now, especially with LeBron out.
Yeah, like it's like the Lakers are losing right now. Like you said, they are in third place. They will not be in third place after this game, because they're going to take that L. Actually, no, they still might be in third place.
Nuggets lost today. They got beat by the Pelicans.
But yeah, point is, when we record next Sunday, I'm gonna say the Lakers will probably be in fifth or sixth. Everyone else will kind of stay the same or move up, and the Lakers will be down to the liberal. And sugar, they're going down, swinging. You like that? Okay. You want to do some vroom vrooming? We got some vroom vroom.
There was a race today.
There was a race today. We had the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500. I didn't write down where it was at.
It was in Atlanta Motor Speedway.
There we go.
Got you, baby.
Honestly, I didn't really give a fuck about this race because I'm just waiting for the dirt race next week. That's what I'm excited for.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
That's gonna be the shit.
Food City dirt race.
Yeah, Bristol Motor Speedway. Nice. It's gonna be dope.
Oh,
But this one, Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500. Kyle Larson was kind of sweeping the event. So everybody's favorite racist, Kyle Larson, was sweeping this. He won stage 1 and 2, and looked like he was going to win the race. He led 269 of the 325 laps.
God damn.
But in the end, it was only good enough for second place because Ryan Blaney ended up winning in his number 12. So Kyle Larson, like I said, was in second with his number 5. Alex Bowman in his new number 48. He used to drive the number 88. He's now in the number 48. He came in third. Danny Hamlin in his number 11 was in fourth. And Kyle Busch, my boy, is finally popping into the top 5 in his number 18 there.
Top 5 dead or alive. Dig them up. I don't give a fuck. Nice.
Bush.
So yeah, let's talk about this fucking race next week, man, because I am gonna be mad if you don't remind me that it's on. So I'm putting all that on you.
All right, I'll try to remember.
I'm gonna try to remember too. So what?
Yeah, for those.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, for those who don't know, what is a dirt track?
Literally stole my shit, brother. Go ahead, do it.
Well, it's like a lower level racing thing. Like there's lots of local tracks around the U.S. that do them. I've never seen one at this level of racing before. This is the first time they've done it since I think it was in 50 something years. They haven't done a dirt track race at the cup level of a NASCAR. So it'll be interesting to see. But basically, yeah, they're dumping a shitload of dirt onto the Bristol Motor Speedway, which is a normal track that they run.
That's really cool.
So they're just dumping a shitload of dirt on it. I don't know if it's going to be a dirt track from now on or what the case is, but yeah, so just basically look for a lot of drifting and fishtailing going around the turns.
Cool.
Yeah. Should be a good time. I just don't know what to expect. It's going to be crazy. I've never seen anything like it before.
No. Yeah, that sounds interesting. It's going to pull me in.
Yeah, there's not much dirt track racing that hits TV other than I don't even know what they're called. They're they look like go-karts and shit like that. You don't see them in full
rally cars.
Rally car. Well, yeah. Other than rally cars, I'm talking. These things look like souped up, modified, little dune buggies or go-karts and shit.
Oh, cool.
You see that shit on the Speed Channel.
Yeah.
But you don't see stock car racing on dirt like that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'm looking forward to it.
Interesting event.
Yeah, let's just check it out for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I like that they're shaking shit up with NASCAR.
They need to, bro, because NASCAR is... Rednecks aren't the only people that love racing. No, seriously, and they're cool with that shit. But I love racing. I want to watch this shit too. But I'm NASCAR is cool, but it's not cool enough. That kind of shit will draw me in, And
that's why they stepped up.
Working.
They stepped up. They threw in a ton of more road races this year. We got this dirt track race. So I mean, they're definitely trying to do something to get more attention.
Yeah, it's working. It's working. You got a minute of baseball?
Not really.
Tight. No worries. Tight.
I've been so distracted this week.
No worries. No worries.
Rockies lost today.
We could do a minute of UFC.
Oh shit! Let me get the clock ready.
UFC minute.
Oh, you're gonna? Oh, I'm not gonna time myself.
Oh, all right, fine then. Right. We can do some UFC then.
I don't want to do it that bad.
We could do it quickly then.
Quickly, yeah. Rapid UFC.
Rapid fire.
So Khabib is officially retired. Dana White's given up his bid of taking him out to dinner and trying to court him. So yeah, he finally gave up on that. UFC 260 lost one of its title fights. So basically, we're only getting one championship. We're going to see Stipe defend his heavyweight belt against Francis Ngannou in their rematch. But we lost Alexander Volkanovski and Brian Ortega for the
Was it just normal
lightweight
industry?
championship.
Was it like COVID shit?
Yes. Volkanovski tested positive for COVID, so he is out of that. They're most likely going to just scrap this and pop it on another pay-per-view somewhere down the line. Probably sooner than later. But yeah, so that's that. Scary moment at the weigh-ins this weekend. One of the female fighters fainted while she was weighing in.
Damn.
She was on the scale. She kind of stumbled backward, fell into the little background that they have. They sat her on a chair, let her try to make weight again, which didn't really make sense to me. She made weight, and as she was stepping down, she fainted again, and they took her away in a stretcher. So obviously that fight got canceled. And then another fight, Gregor Gillespie and Brad Riddell, was canceled because of COVID.
Damn.
Yeah. Then we had
So
UFC Vegas.
do they faint because they haven't eaten anything for a few days?
Just from cutting weight, just cutting too much weight, being dehydrated. She came out and said that she made weight too early, so basically she didn't time it properly, and she had to sit around and wait to actually go to the scale. And because of that weight, that's why she fainted. It took too long for her to get fluids back into her body, so she fainted. If she waited sooner, she would have been fine. None of that would have happened, but it's one of the consequences of weighing in.
Yeah, man,
weight, all that shit.
Cutting weight. Oh, that shit is so crazy to me. So crazy.
Yeah, I mean, we had a UFC Vegas 22 card. Nothing too eventful. The headliner on this was Derek Brunson and Kevin Holland. Derek Brunson won. Couple of cool knockouts. There was a one-hit quitter on the card, but nothing too crazy. Nothing to write home about.
Nothing to write home about. Cool with me. Cool.
Yeah, I didn't see any knockouts on my Twitter feed, so it must have not have been that good.
No, there was a couple good ones, like what's his name? Max Griffin. He KO'd Kenan Song. He hit him with a right hand that just dropped this dude and put him to sleep. Like face planted him. Not like a vicious face plant, but he kind of fell along the cage, face planted on the mat, took a little nap. And that was a good one. Oh, Tai Tuivasa. He got a KO on the first fight on the main card. He got a KO in under a minute.
Nice.
Yeah, he said it was a heavyweight fight. Oh. He set the dude up with left low kicks to the legs, and he was following it up with an overhand right. And one of those overhand rights, I think it was like the second or third one, caught him, put this dude down, and then he just finished him off with punches.
Nice. Punches and bunches. Yeah. Word up. UFC in the place to be. We're in the place to be. We got anything else, gentlemen?
Trading leather.
No, I got
nothing when I wanted to.
All right. So I think we're done. Thank you guys for watching or listening to the Minority Sports Report. You can follow us all collectively on the internet at TMS Report. Snug, where can they follow you, brother?
I'm at Julian C. Mitchell, because that's my name.
I'm at Game666.
Because that's his name. And I'm at the Beatnik. Thank you guys so much for watching. And like I said, we'll be back next week. And look forward to the wrestling too. Peace.
Yeah.